With Georgia being one of the most agriculturally diverse states in the nation, it's no wonder there were 16 different information sessions at this year's GFB State Convention. And one of the biggest was, of course, peanuts, as the state accounts for nearly half of U.S. production. That's why the recent market trend should be alarming for farmers around Georgia.
Price of peanuts is too cheap. We need to find a way to increase the price that manufacturers are paying shellers and what shellers are paying growers. What's gone on today just can't go on forever. I suspect we're going to struggle to grade 2.6 million tons. So we've dropped supplies by more than 400,000 tons since August, and at the same time prices are falling. That's not a good sign for peanuts.
However, a recent resolution between the U.S. and China in their trade negotiations could provide some optimism heading into the new year.
This recent truce that's been declared between President Trump and President Xi confuses things a little bit. At this point, I'm guessing exports are going to be down this year. I've heard others, knowledgeable people in the industry, say no, in fact, they will be up. If exports are up, we're in pretty good shape.
But that kind of uncertainty should have farmers taking a closer look at what they should plant in 2019.
Farmers, in my mind, make the mistake of thinking that they are peanut farmers. In fact, they're farmers. And farmers have to look at their overall operation and decide what variety of crops gives them the best return over time. Peanuts are surely part of that equation, but if the market tells you to plant cotton rather than peanuts, for God's sakes, plant cotton.
Speaking of cotton, a new year means new issues to be on the lookout for, and this time around is no different.
You know, we've always got pests to deal with. We've got some diseases that are becoming issues in cotton. Areola mildew is one that a lot of growers saw this year in the cotton fields for the first time, if not maybe the second time ever. It's something that kind of looks scary. I don't think it's as big a yield penalty, you know, as far as dealing with that disease as a lot of other diseases, but it's something new. Other things, we've got potentially a new virus to deal with in cotton. You know, we don't typically talk about cotton and viruses in Georgia. It's more of a vegetable issue. But we have one called the blue disease that's relatively new in the U.S.
And it's no secret that many cotton growers were hurt by the recent storms, as the industry took a more than $500 million loss around the state. But it's a disaster that farmers should try and put behind them.
One of the things that I always think about when I think about a new year is every year's different, right? We always have new challenges. You know, you can take what you can from this year. Some of it you can control, some of it you can't. Be sure to think about what we could control and what we could use next year.
Reporting from Jekyll Island, I'm Damon Jones for the Farm Monitor.